Hi, my name is Stuart Ziff, and I'm a teacher here at MI, and I teach blues and slide guitar. And today I'm going to give you a lesson in slide guitar. And slide guitar can be a lot of fun. It can be something that will set you apart from a lot of other guitar players who don't play slide. You never know when you're going to be able to pick it up and need it. An artist might ask you, hey, do you play slide? Boom, you can play slide. You've got the gig. So you never know where it's going to lead you. Today I'm going to talk about playing blues slide guitar. And to do that, we're going to play an open E tuning, which is a popular tuning for playing slide in. And the tuning from bottom to top reads like this: E, B, E, G sharp, B, and E. Now, we've tuned the guitar up to a chord, so that only tells us that if we move the bar around, we're going to get other chords. So, open, we have an open E chord. At the 12th fret, we've got E. If we go to the 5th fret, we've got our 4 chord, which would be A. And if we slide it up to the 7th fret, we've got our 5 chord, which is B. And there's everything we've got right there that we need to play the blues. Now, what I'm going to show you is that there's a whole lot of blues that you can play between the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th fret. Much in the style of one of my favorite guitar players, Duane Allman. And he would do a lot of things that were based on half steps and whole steps. That. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to start a motif on slide and then build a solo off of that. So here we go. Okay, so that's our motif. And all that takes place between the 12th and the 11th fret. Half steps. A lot of music to be heard in that little space. Now if we go down from the 12th to the 10th fret, and listen to all of those tones that come through there. Another thing that I'm asked a lot when you play slide is, what kind of slide do you use? Well, it's all up to the individual player. I myself, personally, I prefer glass, like this, a reproduction of an old Coricidin medicine bottle. Some guys like to play metal slides, some guys like brass. It all depends on the player. Another thing is, a lot of people wonder, well, do you use a pick? Do you use your fingers? I prefer the sound of flesh on steel, so I use my fingers. It's perfectly acceptable to use a pick, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, the other thing that's very important with playing slide is you've got to be conscious of what you're playing against every chord. And you have to be careful not to try to over-intellectualize this, because this is a traditional form of American music, and it's blues. So your ears come into play here. And we use our ears to tell us what sounds good, what's working, and what isn't working. But we also use our ears to tell us when we're in tune. And there's a huge difference between going... That's not the note that I want. So you have to use your ears all the time to check your intonation and to make sure you're in tune with the rest of the band. So that said, I'm going to play the solo now, and I'm going to use it building that motif that I showed you originally.